Alrighty, so we're going to get ready to actually make that glue that I've been talking about forever. So just have a tin, vegetable can here, some deer droppings, which will add fiber and strength to the glue, by the way. Ash from the fire, or from a fire, add that, a little bit of that, and that also adds a little bit of hold to it. And here is tons of sap that I've gathered from all sorts of trees everywhere, and I've just been throwing it into a little baggie, and through time it's gotten heat to it, and it's all heated up, and then it's melted together and everything. There's some fat wood in there too. I'd like to dig that out before I set it on fire, so I probably should dig a little bit of this out first so I can have my fat wood sitting over there. So then I got a small pile of fat wood that I have up there. There we go. And then there's a tin that I use. I have my ash in it. I use that for making char. And then there's my Dollar Tree muffin pan, which I'm going to put the glue in. That's the mold it's going to be. And then I got a little Dollar Tree strainer that's going to strain all that nastiness that's in that sap out. So I'll dump a bunch of that in here, and then we'll get over to the fire. So let's get some of this sap. Nice, look at that. That's a nice chunk of sap. That's looking good. There's a big old chunk of it. Throw all that in there. Some of this has got wood in it, some of it doesn't. We'll save this bigger stuff. There we go. So let's go get that on the fire. Alrighty. Glue process is beginning. First thing we do is to set it on the fire. We're going to let it melt. Then we'll strain all the nastiness, put it in another can, and we'll do that until all of my glue is melted. And once I get it refined as well as I'm going to get it, I will reheat it up. I will add the ash and the deer droppings, mix it up really nice, and I will pour it into the muffin pan, and then it will be ready to be used as glue. Oh yeah. That is a thing of beauty right there. Alrighty, so I got the majority of the sap melted, and there it is. And I'd say it's about right here. There we go. It's about right here. So this is all the sap that I had, like pure sap. So I'm gonna have to call it quits for now because I got other things to do. But I do have the sap sort of refined, get all the nastiness out of it. So we're going to leave it like that. I'll let it cool down, and when I'm ready to add the other stuff, I will heat it back up and we'll do that. So thank you for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and I'll see you here in a moment. Alrighty, for the next step, here is the purified sap. I got all the nastiness out of it, and this is just the sap. So this is hardened up inside here. So what I'm going to do is take that, mix it with some deer droppings. I'll take a few of these out, and a little bit of ash from a fire that I had, and we'll mix it. And I was going to sit here and carve a stick. I was going to carve a stirring stick, but I got some of these popsicle sticks, and I didn't see the sense in spending the time carving it or filming it when I could just grab the popsicle stick. So we're gonna go ahead and use this popsicle stick. So I'm gonna get this fire going and I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, so what I'm gonna do is I'll get a few of the deer droppings, a little bit of the ash, and then I'll set the tree sap on the fire. I'll get it to where it's soft enough to mix the stuff in, and then we'll mix it up, and then I'll let it harden again, and then we'll just take it out of there. We'll leave it in the can here. We'll leave it inside this can here so it'll make a mold, and I'll just cut it out of the can when I get everything mixed up. Alrighty, so here we go. So I'm going to take this rock and I'm going to grind it up a little bit because it's still a little chunky. So I'm going to do some grinding on this, and I'll get right back with you when I get it done. Alrighty, so with this little small rock, I was able to grind it up decently. So I'm going to heat that sap up. Let's get this on the fire here. When I get ready to mix it, I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, so it's getting there. It is starting to melt. I don't know if, whew, it's smelling good. But it is starting to melt, but it's not completely melted, so I'm gonna put that back up there. Say a few more minutes and it'll be decent enough to start mixing. Alrighty, so I'm gonna start mixing some in. Oh, and I dropped some of it. There we go. And there we go. We just start stirring that. Oh, it's getting thick really quick. Alrighty, I'm gonna put that. Oh, probably shouldn't have done that. That'll probably start catching fire. Anyway, let's get this back on here. Yeah. So I can't even tell you guys how awesome this smells. This is fantastic. Get this stirred up really well. Starting to thicken up again. I'm going to go ahead and put the rest in here. There we go. And get it mixed up really good. Alrighty, so I've got it here and I'm getting it stirred, and it's really starting to thicken up. It was really quick. There we go. Just to get as much of that down there as possible. Alright, I'm going to let it heat up just a tad bit more to try to get. There we go. There's a nice kind of a greenish color. It was a really nice sappy color, and when I mixed the deer droppings and the ash, it made this really nice color here. And this already, you can tell this is already making a really awesome. Yeah, it's already solid. It's already hard. This is going to make a really nice glue. Alrighty, so I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to let it set and dry. Alrighty, so I've got it cooling down now. I heated it back up, and mixed in the ingredients. Mixed in the deer droppings and the ash from the fire. Got it nice and liquidy, and mixed that all up, and it ended up turning out to be a really nice greenish brown color, and it did harden up quite quickly. So as soon as it dries up, we'll see how it works out. Alrighty, so the very last thing that needs to be done is I'm just going to cut this out of the can, and I'll get right back with you. Alrighty, not doing too bad. There's a Alrighty, we'll pry that off of there real quick. Alrighty, so here it is. This is my natural glue, and this is some of it that broke off as I was trying to get it out. So what I'll probably do when I'm working with making that wand is I'll probably use some of this. But I'm going to place this into a container, and then now I got me some natural glue. So thanks for watching Bentley's Backwoods Bushcraft, and enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.